Listen, I've been through a lot lately. It's been a tough time for me. Most of you know I was diagnosed with cancer recently. It really sucked, to say the least. It wasn't the best day of my life. But, it's one of the reasons I came out today, and I wanted to thank you all. Things look different when you get news like that. I know a lot of you in this room, sadly, have been touched by it. Family members, sadly, some of you here yourselves. Thankfully, it's treatable, and I think I'll be okay. I'm about a month into treatment now. But well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I haven't missed the show yet, because I feel like if you're going to do this, I literally have not missed the show yet. If you watch my show, literally is the word I literally hate the most, but that's not figurative. I had this thing cut out of my neck, and we did the show that day. So I had a big 7-centimeter tumor cut out of my neck, and my syndicator was like, "You sure you don't want to take a day off?" I said, "Screw that. We're going back to work." There's no days off. Days off my ass. We got to get to work. Oh. But I will say this, and thank God we live in a system that still has some free market health care. Thank God. Really, best doctors in the world. But you start to see things different. I think a lot of you will relate to this. Before I understood what type of cancer it was, you start to think the worst. Is it pancreatic? Which is never good. And we were driving home from New York, and I hadn't been diagnosed yet because they didn't get the tumor results back. And I'm with my wife in the car, I live down here in Florida. And, you see things different. You think like when you're 46 like me, you're going to grow old with the trees and everything. I know it sounds weird, but there's an expiration date on your life, but nobody here knows what it is. When you think you know what it is, believe me, stuff looks really different. You start to see like this little area near my house I knew they were going to cut down to put like a strip mall or something, and I'd always figured I'd see that. And before I knew what kind of cancer it was, I thought, gosh, I'm not really attached to that anymore. Your relationship with time is different. I bring that up because it's not some sob story. God has blessed me with so much, and you all have obstacles much greater than mine. God has blessed me with so much. I could die tomorrow a happy man. I mean that. But I will say this. The scare it gave me, your most valuable gift you've been given by anyone, outside of life, your life in general, by the God our Creator, is time. Don't screw it up. You all are young. You have the opportunity to go out there and collect vast troves of opportunities. You collected an opportunity by coming here. The book, The Black Swan, one of the best pieces of advice you'll ever read, is collect opportunities, but don't chase trains. Collect every opportunity you can to meet someone, to talk to someone, to seed an idea, to go take an extra class, to read an extra book. Don't waste a moment of your time. You have an expiration date. And one of these days you'll have to come to reckon with that. Don't think because you're young that you can waste the time now. You can't. You're the warriors on the front lines of liberty. You have a fire in your heart so much greater than some of your fellow students out there who don't get that fight because you chose to do something and collect opportunities. But don't chase trains either. Meaning the train gets there at 8 and you got there at 8:01, then damn it, that's your fault and you screwed up. If you're chasing the train, you screwed up. You're in college, you committed to something. Did you not? There's no bailing out. Don't chase that train. The college train you signed up for came at 8 o'clock. Get on the damn train. And you don't get off until the last stop. Time is your most valuable gift. Don't waste a second of it.